Your Excellencies, it's an honor to address this summit. It's deeply heartening that the United Nations recognizes the role and the value of companies such as Planet Labs and others here today. As Your Excellencies know, we're in the midst of a communications revolution, much of which is driven by the private sector. Connectivity has been an indispensable tool for inclusive, sustainable development everywhere. Likewise, we are now in the early stages of a new technology revolution, a global sensing revolution. In the decade to come, sensors in our pockets, in the oceans, in the air and in space will help us understand our changing world as never before. Our company, Planet Labs, started by former NASA scientists who met at the UN, has launched over 100 satellites and now operates the largest constellation of Earth imaging satellites in history. Our goal is to do something truly unprecedented, to image the entire planet every day and to make change on our planet visible, accessible, and actionable. Satellite imagery today that's online is typically years old, which presents a challenge because you can't fix what you can't see. Our data can help make the invisible visible. Relevant here, this data can help us to measure progress on the SDGs. According to our analysis, Planet Labs imagery can be used to directly or indirectly advance 15 of the 17 SDGs and help measure more than 70 of their related targets. Let me mention 3 examples. In deforestation, we can we discover evidence of deforestation only after the forests are gone. Planet Labs can monitor the whole forest every single day and detect illegal logging and enable proactive intervention. Secondly, on climate change, we can monitor the ice caps and carbon stocks. We can help in response to natural disasters. Thirdly, ending hunger and establishing food security. Our imagery can measure the yields of crops in every farmer's field around the world and provide vital information to increase crop yield. And I'm pleased to say that Planet Labs is committing to make our data available and accessible to efforts aligned with meeting the Sustainable Development Goals. And we're here for the long term to provide scientifically accurate and repeatable data, not just at this important moment, but also for all the work that follows. Planet Labs is collaborating with arms of the United Nations, such as the Secretary General's Global Pulse Initiative, to explore innovative ways to harness global sensing revolution for inclusive, sustainable development, whilst protecting privacy and respecting national sovereignty. Your Excellencies, in 1965, the US Ambassador to the UN, Adlai Stevenson, evoked the concept of a spaceship Earth that would motivate thinking on sustainability for decades to come. Planet Labs data is part of a global sensing revolution that can help us to be better caretakers of Spaceship Earth. We're excited to work with UN member states, NGOs, and private institutions to decisively address the global goals. Thank you.
Merci. Je passe